Right. Hello, Hargrim.
Hello, Keith.
We have another game. The mighty.
Wow, really?
Yeah, the mighty Crowdog versus the amazingly average Bozzybozboz. Love you, Matt. Matt's in chat. I wouldn't say that if he wasn't here. I'd of course praise everything he does ever if he wasn't here. So we have some woodies and we have some humans. Although some of the humans don't look quite human anymore. They look slightly above average.
Mischievously a little bit like elves.
Yeah, look at this fucker back here. It's a gutter runner. Matt's got himself a gutter runner, which is pretty cool. And then, you know, lovely storm vermin.
The classic storm vermin.
Yeah, classic storm vermin skills. Excellent. Right, should we talk through the teams anyway?
Yes, let's start with the wood elves.
Let's start with them. Off you go.
pretty standard war dancer, strip ball tackle, 2 skills.
Yep.
And then a blank one. Did one of them die?
So he had an Edge 5 war dancer who snaked a dodge or snaked a rush, I believe, and he got armor busted. But I thought Crowdog had decided to keep him. And he was just going to take the M&G, but maybe he just decided that he was going to fire him and didn't have a war dancer for the game. I'm not sure. That's the backstory. I'm not entirely sure how we got from there to here. Unless maybe there was another game in between where it just died, but I don't think so. I think it was just supposed to be M&G'd for this game. But I suppose Crowdog isn't exactly... I mean, he is pretty much guaranteed a spot in the playoffs. But he does need another win out of the last 2 games to make absolute certain. So, and like Bozzybozboz is potentially a rival for that, so it's worth it. He'd been the word answer before this game, yeah. So I guess he decided it was worth taking the rookie rather than missing him for this game. So yeah, that's the word answer lore, and then pretty nice catchers.
Word answer lore established. Yeah, the catchers are really nice. Other than that, the team is looking pretty trim, but that's kind of what you'd expect from a Wood Elf team.
Yeah.
Cycling linemen all the time.
Yeah. The strength 4 wrestle is pretty cool. And grab guard 3. 2 SPP away from something extra.
Spicy.
Yeah, and then the humans, which, you know, we've alluded to previously, but are looking pretty nice in fairness. Well, some of them at least. And then, you know, you have your cycling through them as well.
Yeah,
but loving this.
You've got the Rackle lineman, which is quite, which is going to be quite handy this game.
Yeah,
because it's your only tackle piece. The plus strength frenzy is going to help you play the sidelines alongside the double edge, or the 2 edge pieces, and the plus movement catcher.
Yeah, it's pretty excellent. And then obviously, like, the Palmer's going to do a lot of work, and then you have your 2 edge 4 pieces, which are insane, as well as an accurate thrower. So pick the ball up and then pass it down. Who says you can't have a passing game?
Exactly.
So let's see. Inducements. Matt has a babe, or Bozzybozboz has a babe, and of course we have the sweltering heat, which may play a factor. You know, just 1 bench for both teams.
That's definitely in favor of the humans, though.
Yeah. You would think so.
They can start fouling pretty early, if that is what they so choose.
No DPs, but yeah, I suppose maybe Bozzybozboz has gone through a few linemen in his time.
There has probably been some lineman cyclage.
Yeah. We're opting to not fight. About 14, yeah, that sounds right. And sweltering heat immediately removed. So don't have to worry about it anymore. And we're just going for the palm, it looks like, on the strength 4.
Yeah, that's probably your best blitz target now that it's exposed on turn 1.
Yeah. Potentially. Some pretty good securing of the ball, all the same.
Good first moves here.
Yeah.
Very centralized, which I'm not a big fan of. You kind of, against most elf teams, you kind of want to spread out a little bit so that they can't control as much of the pitch. Because if you centralize too much, they just control everything.
And we're not even
Chooses
palming.
not to follow.
Yeah.
Pretty smart decision, actually. Very well disciplined. I like it.
Yeah. And we do get the ball. We're in a nice little meat cube, which, as you said, pros and cons of that alone.
It allows for a much more defensible position, but it also usually means that you're not going to get much forward progression, which means a lot of dice on turn 7 or turn 8, which you're obviously not a big fan of.
Ooh.
Okay. Flop.
Removal straight away.
KO. Instant full KO.
It's not where I thought it was going. I thought we were blitzing with the strength 4 into the ogre. But
There's
yeah.
no need for it. The ogre's gonna be locked on the tree the rest of the game,
Yeah.
which is a trade you're happy with as the wood elves.
Well,
Oh, there we go, dead elf.
I'm just saying, my play, he wouldn't be
That's
armor
the
busted.
Apo gone as well. That's
Yeah.
Apo gone as well into just an MNG, so that's the bench down already. Plus the strength 4 wrestle is missing.
Pretty scary. Not sure what that Apo. Yeah, but I mean, Crowdog doesn't actually have any real superstars. Like, there is an argument that his strength 4 wrestle is actually one of his best players, besides like a war dancer or one of his catchers.
The thing is, you have to look at it from a perspective of what piece is going to win you the game.
Yeah.
And it's not, under normal circumstances, it's not the strip ball tackle. You'd suspect that the ball goes somewhere away from that blitzer at some point, like onto the thrower, so it negates the sure hands.
Yeah.
But if it's not, then it's the strip. If it doesn't, then the strip ball is probably a game-winning piece. If the thrower's carrying, then it's your strength 4 wrestle. So keeping that piece on the pitch is probably quite important.
Yeah. Can't agree more than that. The ogre is getting a hit as well, so that's 2 mighty blow hits this turn, leading to 2 armor breaks. And we didn't palm on the KO, which is another good restraint. Not sure I could have resisted with the apple gone. So we do get the hit with the catcher, and he's gone.
And gets a KO. 100% removal rate for the wood elves here.
Yeah. Well. I was fully expecting like a KO'd ogre there, and it just went completely opposite direction. So we can take all this space.
This is almost a well, not almost. This is a guaranteed score for the humans. It's just a matter of how long can they stall for.
Yeah.
And the answer is probably the full 8.
And your war dancer is getting palmed.
Absolutely, it's getting palmed.
Or else your catcher.
I'd probably go for the catcher, actually.
Yeah, honestly, the catcher might be the valuable target here. And I don't know, I wouldn't even be opposed to throwing a reroll into it.
Now, this is cheeky.
Yeah.
That is very cheeky.
There's
because
a palm.
there just so happens to be a war dancer in range.
It just so happens. Which is like 80% of the time when you're playing Wood Elves.
Yep.
And just gets away with the stun. He's gone.
Ooh. Is that just a... Oh, that's a guard piece.
That's another miss next as well.
Ooh,
So that's 2 very good players miss next. For the final game of the season. And we are running away.
Now we're just playing the let's get the hell away game.
Yeah. We're trying to make sure we have players for the second half at this point.
I think at this point, as the Wood Elves, you just settle for the draw.
Yeah.
If you can.
So you palm this lineman and then you foul the War Dancer.
I don't think I'd risk fouling the War Dancer at this point.
Oh, I don't know.
You've got 2 KOs that might not come back. Wait, did Bozzy have...
He has a
okay.
babe. Yeah.
Okay, then you foul.
Yeah.
Then you definitely foul.
Like, you've a nice little meat cube. He goes here. He blitzes. But we're not fouling. Well, I mean, I
could have
don't...
just used the Ogre for the...
Yeah.
The
The foul.
Ogre foul.
I think it's very legal. Dead.
It's a Kaz.
Who would have saw that coming? At least he has the rookie.
Quite dire for the Wood Elves.
It's not great for a game you kind of need to win. Well, you don't need to win technically, but it would be nice.
It'd be good for your playoff chances too.
I think a draw guarantees playoffs.
Yeah.
I'm not 100% certain, but it's something along those lines. So where are we running? We're just running away from the tree.
And just meat cubing.
Yeah, and then that's the half.
That's the half.
This might be a very quick replay compared to the last game. And if anything,
It depends on how many players the Wood Elves have left. By the end of it.
exactly, yeah. Like, if anything, we were saying, God, this looks really dire for the halflings. Damn, the Wood Elves have really been like, what about us? Although, you know.
Yeah, but do we really have sympathy for
No.
CRP Wood Elves?
We don't. Plus, they
Yeah,
still have enough to win this game 2-1.
Yeah.
And it's not even like...
All you need is 4 Elves.
Yeah, it's not even tricky for the games, for the Wood Elves to score and then turn over the humans.
I mean, if I can score with... Okay. If I can score with 2 High Elves on the pitch, Crowdog can score with 2 Wood Elves on the pitch.
Yeah, I mean, 2 of them are going to be dancers. And then 2 of them might be catchers. Although, we probably dodge out here and then blitz the catcher.
Yeah, you definitely 3+2D the catcher.
Okay, maybe not now.
Now you don't.
Now you don't. Now you just...
Red dice?
I don't like that.
I mean, it's 30%. It's fine. And if you're willing to pump the reroll into it, which you are, it's fine. Now, that I don't like.
Yeah. But it...
The dodge I don't like.
I mean, it just gives up the hit, right? Like, you can just...
give the hit. So, the stand-up blitz is not good, because it gives a hit on your only kill piece. And there you go.
Yeah.
Just instantly removed. The dodge is also quite bad, because there's no need to roll that dodge. It just stands there.
No.
Takes the hits, because there is a chance that you just roll pushes on it.
Like, if your killer died there because you stood him up for an uphill blitz, you'd feel quite sad.
You would.
But
So,
as it stands,
how much are we gambling on the Wood Elves one turning here?
being down 3 players, being down 4 players, well, still down 3 players. All of Bozzyboz's KOs come back. I don't know. It's not unlikely for the Wood Elves.
Not when
to
you
want.
have grab on the tree.
Like, you've grab and you have a sidestep sprint. Sure feet. Sidestep, sure feet. So it is possible.
It is quite doable.
Let's see. Do we set up for it?
What is Crowdog doing? What is going on here?
I don't know.
I guess we're just not going to utilize the grab.
It does appear that way, doesn't it? Yeah, like it.
That's a bit weird.
We were setting up to use the grab, and now we're just doing the sidestep blitz.
It's so trivial to use the grab as well.
Map pointing.
This sort of, in brackets, or quotation marks, defends against the one turn. It's not a good defense, but it does more than backlining. Okay.
Rerolls for the push. Sidestep.
Should choose not to sidestep.
Yeah.
Sidestep square forward. Yep.
That's fine, yeah. And then snake. Oh, it doesn't snake the dodge. Oh.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's that done.
That's that done. Matt pointing out that all 5 of his KOs came back on 3s.
Wow.
They all rolled 3. And he had a babe. So that's the half. We might be down a war dancer finally. We have 2 KOs, and the war dancer does stay out. Yeah. Well, the rookie war dancer isn't going to level up in this game by the looks of it.
Nope.
So
looks like he's out for a dirt nap.
With a draw more or less securing your place, you don't even need to quick score here. You can kind of just...
You Daka!
Yeah. You can kind of just sit back.
You Daka.
Yeah.
What else getting a reroll? Wait, no,
the humans getting a reroll. But the Wood Elves are getting a touchback.
That's pretty helpful.
Not giving it to the dancer, though.
I guess you want a manatee ass first.
Yeah. Well.
Good thing you have wrestle.
Good thing we're both going down. All of a sudden, it kind of just looks like the Wood Elves don't really have a lot of players. Not even all of a sudden.
This is looking suspiciously like a half Daka.
Yeah. Which isn't as good as a full Daka.
No.
Oh look, grab.
Grab did a thing.
In fairness, we were going to use the tree eventually in our one turn. So interesting.
Instant full pow.
Not even dead.
Dice.
Half Daka is the worst Daka. You know, I would say just quick scoring is better than half Daking. Although you just cannot quick score here.
This position is looking a bit tricky to play.
It's a lot of pressure from the humans.
That thrower moving there does nothing. However, that blitzer move is pretty good.
Yeah. I mean, this is fine, right?
Yeah, this is fine.
Like, you hand the ball off to the dancer, blitz the pommer with the wrestle guy.
Makes the dodge. Then you have the follow-up hit.
Then yeah, ooh.
Oh.
Yeah, I suppose.
Oh, hello.
Contact.
Hello.
Badly hurt. Instant apple. Well, obviously, you know, it's instant on a replay, but...
I think that Apo is very tricky.
Yeah.
I don't think I would Apo that.
I think I'd just leave it. But we are in a case where Bozzybozz does need to win this game, and Crowdog doesn't. So it maybe it plays a bit more into it. but I also don't think you necessarily need
I
him.
don't think you Apo that.
Yeah.
And there's a very good reason for that. You're playing for a win. Now, you already have a wrestle tackle piece, which means, and if the Wood Elves are playing the way that they want to play, they're going to be stalling for 8 turns in the backfield because
Yeah.
half of the team is on the wrong side of the field, right?
Yeah.
With
so
already
Kaelan's-
having the rattle. Yeah, Kaelon would have Apo'd.
But Matt did regret it. So whether that's like a an allusion to something
sounds
that's
like
yet to
an
happen. Or whether it was just like looking back on it in the end. It's tricky though, right? Like you have what 15 seconds to decide, and it's your best piece, and you're like, well, he's doing so much work here, then
It is a very tricky Apo to use.
yeah, no spoilers. Yeah. We get the put in the reroll. Yeah.
We
Doesn't
don't make
make
the
it.
3+.
Huh. So
Well,
it's good positioning though from Bozzybozz. Like it's not entirely. I suppose you just blitz that catcher, right, and then you just do a full switch.
yeah, that is exactly what you do. And you blitz with a dancer
Yeah.
for 3D.
But you don't get him.
Not getting a POW there is a bit sucky. But now at least you bring the tree back into the game.
Yeah, that's
now
true.
the tree is actually active.
The tree can hit him. You just don't want to snake any of these. Yeah, this is look pretty okay. Grabs them out of
And you
there.
follow this up.
That's cool.
I think this deserves a reroll. Because otherwise there's
Yeah.
just 1D on the ball.
Tree is very grabby, yeah.
Yeah. That comes in. Yeah. Good positioning from Crowdog here.
Yeah, I like this. It's pretty good. Like there's a lot of turns left, right? So Crowdog just
There's
wants to
still-
keep switching.
Yeah. He wants
Back
to
and
keep
forth.
pulling the humans out of position.
And then taking the space that they leave, and then rinse and repeat for 5 turns. And eventually go in on turn 16. But you're still giving up a 1 turn against this
Movement
gutter
9.
runner.
Yeah. It's against a block sure feet gutter runner.
Yeah. Yeah, man, it's tricky, like whether to Apo or not, and like you don't even have as much time as you do in Blood Bowl 3, where you can just spend all your time bank weighing it up. Like 15 seconds, many a person has wrongly Apo'd or regretted Apoing throughout the course of Blood Bowl 2.
Yep. You're not the first, and you're certainly not going to be the last.
Nope.
I will say though, as much as I disagree with the Apo, I'm not going to say that your decision was wrong either. Because I think it is a very tricky apothecary to use. So what you did was correct and incorrect at the same time, if that makes sense. That makes no sense, but you get what I mean, hopefully.
Yeah.
What else? Just using that tree as a pillar still?
Yeah, like perfect use of the tree.
Yep, absolutely. Pavlov's Apo.
So we're coming in here for a big hit on the catcher. Nothing doing, but we do get a
Forgets that
follow
it
up.
has sidestep.
Yeah,
Gets
it's okay.
the full pow.
Wherever it's sidestep, you're fine, right? Like there was nowhere he could have sidestepped to make it less than 2D.
Oh yeah, it's Schrodinger's Apo. This is a very tricky turn for the Wood Elves to play. Uh-oh.
Especially with those, yeah. And now we have no reroll for anything, and we've no space to take. Ooh.
Gets no cows, though. That's pretty
Strength 4
nice.
Frenzy. Just badly hurt. I can tell Bozzyboz cringed when he saw I was injured. But it's okay. Just a badly hurt. It's fine. We have found a bit of space over here.
Solid play again, just consolidating every single turn, taking what space there is. Really, really nice drive from Crowdog. He's playing this really well. That tree is still not knocked down that lineman.
Nope, they're just friends. I mean, you know, Kaelon, would it have made me happy if the Strength 4 Frenzy died? Having to play Matt next week? Who's to say? Who's to say how I'd have felt?
Who's to say?
All I'm saying is I'm very happy to have topped the table without having to play my last 2 games.
Okay, so this is just looking like it's a draw to me.
It is shaping up that way, you know. We're gonna go over here, hit this lineman, then everything is gonna switch over here. The thing is, we don't have a reroll, which is scary.
KO's
So,
really nice.
like, because we do need to make these blitzes every turn, right? In order to get the switches. Although we only need 2 more switches to keep the ball.
We don't even need 2 switches. We just need to consolidate and take the space that's in the backfield as quickly as possible. Because that lineman that is stuck, well, not stuck, but is in between the entire human team, can actually serve as part of a screen alongside that catcher if he doesn't play like this conservatively. And it just takes space. Like that position is quite nice because it just takes so much space and forces a response immediately.
Way.
Finally.
The tree finally knocked him down and finally got rid of him.
And gets cats.
And is that a level 3 now? It is. 3 levels
It is
up.
a level 3.
Whoa, maybe it's a move tree. Oh, imagine 3 move trees in this in Division 3. Oh. Glorious.
Glorious.
Jim would have an absolute orgasm if he heard me say that. I just send him the clip.
Someone clip it and ship it.
You're going, yeah, I like this blitz.
Correct blitz, absolutely.
Brad Peach.
That being an armor break is pretty incredible. The removal doesn't really matter. It's just that it's an armor break.
Yeah. So now we just need 1 more turn. We can come in, hit this thrower, right? Defend is a bit annoying, and then switch over to this side.
I don't even think you switch.
Maybe we don't. You actually don't even need to hit the thrower. You just take the 2 dodges, right?
Yeah.
Come blitz him. Like, it's just a 2+, 2+2+, and you're up to here. Everything is safe. Just don't roll a 1. So we go for 1. Yeah, that's right, I suppose. You go for 1, 2+. You didn't need both.
You didn't even need to roll a 2+ with the ball there. Like that.
We could just go here.
If you just, yeah.
And he fails. Still pretty okay.
The gutter runner's a bit of a problem though.
Yeah. Not standing there, really. I suppose he could have. But I mean, look, at the end of the day, they're gonna force like what, a 3+. 3+ without a reroll.
Is pretty important. That bonehead is really, really important.
So he comes in and blitzes here and double skulls.
Oh, double skull!
Rerolled into a POW.
It's gonna
And
tag
bases the
with it.
ball. Yeah. That's pretty
He's
cool.
gonna get tackle on the ball as well. That's pretty important.
So that's a naked 2+ we forced. And he goes up there, which is pretty nice. So how do we get out of this?
So if you pause for a second, I think I see a line that makes the most sense.
Well, we see these blitzing over here, but yeah.
Yeah. So the wrestle dodge blitzes the tackle off, right?
Yeah.
To clear the tackle away from the war dancer.
Yeah.
The guard sidestep block catcher moves out of the way.
Yeah.
Then you just 3+ dodge once to see if you pop dodge. If you pop dodge, you then leap. If you don't pop dodge, you take the 3+ dodge, and then you just bang it in.
Yeah.
Because otherwise you're dodging from tackle, which is just a naked 2+, which I'm not a big fan of.
Yeah. And there's a potential where you could just dodge all the way through without using your dodge at all.
So it's a 2+, 3+, 3+, 2+. Instead of, well, we'll see what line Crowdog ends up taking.
Which, you know, is actually a lot more dice than I was expecting Crowdog to have to roll on this turn.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be a simple like 2+, to be honest. So Matt actually has done really well to defend this.
Yeah.
And so
it's been a good defense so far.
It has, yeah. Like, helped a lot by the fact that Crowdog doesn't necessarily want to score. Because obviously, if Crowdog wanted to score at any stage, he could have. But now he needs to score, and it's a lot harder. So this is the time to absolutely stack it up. Blitz thrower, hand off to Roger.
The line I think Crowdog has seen is you blitz away the thrower and push it so that it's standing straight in front of the blitzer. You then move the wrestle dodge piece out of the way. Then you 2+ away from tackle. Then you throw another 2+. Hold on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, it's a bit. I'm not sure I like this line more than the one that I found.
Yeah.
Oh, you hand off to the Rog Elf. Yeah, okay, that's also a line.
To hand it to him. So do this blitz, hand off, and then go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That might work as well. I think that's the line Crowdog found.
So then we have a... Well, it depends on this blitz, right? But push here is fine, and then you have a 2+, 2+, 2+ to score.
The handoff also means that you don't potentially injure your own player.
Yeah. And you're not injuring your war dancer without an apple. So yeah, it looks good. We do get the knockdown. Finds the right square. Does the handoff and fails.
Ah, that's a shame.
That is a shame, yeah. It's good play. Good play spotted by Crowdog in the end. I mean, I say in the end. He obviously just saw it like instantly. He was like, this is clearly the play. We were too hyper fixed on making this harder to go through here. Which is what happens. Yeah. Rerolls.
I love that reroll.
Gets the cows. Oh, it all pays off.
Definitely worth it. Definitely worth it.
And that's the end of the game. Did he level? I thought he was
leveled
miles
as
off.
well. Wow, okay.
That's why we did it. Fuck's sake, Matt. Let me get up Spike. Did he actually level? What the fuck?
Oh, and no, the lad he hit leveled. Okay.
Oh, okay. I was like, because I did think he was a good like 14, 15 SPP off. That's insane. Where are we? So that's very, very interesting. We have one game tonight in the Divs tree. Jam Toast versus Hairy Heretic, I believe. And then tomorrow night we have myself versus Raging 82 and Aiden Unforgiven IRL versus the Langer. Two coaches who are pretty much out of qualification. And
Your
of
game
course,
versus Raging's gonna be a banger.
Yeah, it should be. It should be pretty good. Let me swap this over for you. Well, I suppose first of all I should probably end the recording. But yeah, I can just edit that out. There we go.